Bada boom, bada bing. Episode. I hate that intro so much. Episode 57.
It's going in.
I know it is going in. That was so fucking stupid. I don't think I've ever said that in my entire life.
Oh, there we go. I can hear it in the headphones.
The podcast so nice I named it twice. We are back in the garage. Where we
Finally,
belong.
live from the garage. It has been like 50 episodes.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yes. We have a very busy show for you, friends.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk
There's
about
a lot.
this week.
There's a lot to talk about. CJ went and lived in the woods for a weekend. There was a lot of good fighting this weekend. I had some altercations in my neighborhood this weekend, which were unsettling. I'm going to review Chris Predicts. I did very well in the UFC. I didn't do so well in the old soccer this week.
Yeah. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, we'll get into that. And we are going to be drinking J&B Scotch whiskey.
Yeah. Is it J&B?
J&B.
J&B Rare Blended Old Scotch.
I've seen this bottle a million times in my life.
A million?
Maybe more. Have you never? I always see this. This always draws my eye on the shelves of the LCBO.
I can't recall ever seeing it.
No?
No.
Okay.
It also looks very familiar to... Shit. Nah, I'm drawing a blank on the fucking whiskey. It says their name. What's their names?
Justerini and Brooks.
Okay.
Justerini doesn't sound like a Scottish name.
No, but we'll just leave it at J&B.
Just be honest with that. We're going to dive right in. Very light.
Ooh, yeah.
Very, very light.
It's hard to tell the color, though, in the green bottle.
Yes.
I feel like they might be hiding something.
Just for the record, YouTube, before you call the police on us, neither of us are driving.
Yeah.
And I'm sure in about an hour, everyone's going to go, I wish someone was driving because this is going off the fucking rails.
Jesus.
Cheers.
Cheers. Whoa.
Oh.
That didn't hit you very well, did it?
No, it didn't.
Ooh, fruity. Wow. That's like the first time I've actually like picked up on something.
There you go.
Okay. Wow. Does have flavor.
I got bombarded by a hard hit of alcohol at the start. That's why I was like, whew. But it was smooth. I didn't get a whole lot on my virgin.
I didn't get...
I'm going to do my virgin right now.
Yeah, okay.
Because
sure.
Just because
it's there.
And I haven't taken another sip.
Yeah, literally, it's the virgin.
It's 6.1.
Okay.
I think this is going to improve.
Yeah.
But just, it was like...
A lot of alcohol.
Didn't mean to rush that one. I just needed to get it off my chest.
You know what? That is what the virgin is.
I'll take my second sip and I'll be...
That is what the virgin is. I
thing.
should have just done mine. I think I need to start doing that because I think I give my virgin after 2 or 3 sips.
Mm-hmm.
The virgin is supposed to be your very first initial impression of the whiskey.
Second impression, way better.
Oh shit!
Full disclosure.
It's actually like very sweet.
Nice.
Mine, I'm going 8-1 on my virgin. I enjoy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's good.
big difference.
Yeah, you didn't choke on yours, so I guess that
No,
helps.
but I also didn't like take a full shot.
Yeah, I kind of banged one.
Yeah, you
stupid.
fucking went for it.
Pretty
Now, to be fair, you usually do.
To be fair. Jesus. I'm just going to read a little bit off the bottle.
I'm not getting a lot. Did you get alcohol in your second one?
No, not at all.
Okay, yeah, weird.
I think I choked on my first sip was the real problem.
I think you did. Because I haven't really got anything. Oh, except when you sniff it.
Oh, yeah. It's not a great sniff.
No, it's like pure alcohol.
For 9 successive reigns, Justerini and Brooks have held the royal warrant and over the years have scented its estimated no less than 200 million bottles of good, reliable wines and spirits to every corner of the world.
Yeah.
For over 200 years, the name Justerini on a bottle has been synonymous with quality and wherever... All right, just tell me what's in this shit.
They're not going to tell you.
They're not going to tell me.
Where's it?
It's distilled and bottled in Scotland.
Okay. I think it has to be. That's dumb.
In order to be referred to as...
Scotch.
Yeah. This bottle's very confusing.
There's way too much going on.
So much writing on this.
They need to rebrand instantly. Like, you got your J&B logo.
How much writing's on there?
Underneath
a novel.
A shit ton of black text. Like,
this also says of the Netherlands on it too.
The Prince of Wales. What's the last one?
So this says, and His late Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, 1921 to 1936, and to HRH Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands.
I wonder if he just...
There's a novel on the front page of this bottle.
Yeah, it's absurd.
I'm going to leave that there so hopefully people can see it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your first impression?
Flavor. I'm going right to flavor. It's very subtle. It's not harsh. And originally I got sweet, sweet kind of fruity flavors. I like it. This is super easy to sip on. I feel like ice might kill it.
We'll find out.
Because it's not very...
Super light.
Yeah, there's not a whole... Like, it's not bold. So when you add ice, it's just going to...
Dilute it.
Dilute the flavors even more and kind of just spread it out. And it's not going to be good. But right now, flavor, I'm going 7.9.
I'm going to go 7.6.
Okay.
I'm not getting as sweet of a flavor as you were picking up on.
I get it right at the end.
Okay, so what I am getting at the end is almost a little smoky flavor.
Are you?
A little touch of a peat. But again, I've had COVID. I don't know if my fucking taste buds or anything work the same. Very, very subtle. Extremely, extremely subtle.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it is there.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't think I was going crazy.
I do get that sweetness. Like when you do
there is a touch
when you
of
do
sweetness.
One of these.
That's one for the ladies.
Yeah. Yeah, I get like that sweetie kind of fruit.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
It's not bad.
My smell is not good on this. That wasn't bad. I had one sniff and it was pure alcohol.
Pure acid?
Is it different out of the bottle? Probably not. It's still low. Not a whole lot going on.
It smells a little bit like rubbing alcohol to me.
Yeah, I get a lot of alcohol in my nostrils.
Right. Bends the nostrils.
I'm going, this is low. 6.2 on the smell. I'm not a fan.
I'm going to go 6.4. For the reasons that I stated, it smells like rubbing alcohol a little bit.
Very
but
alcohol.
That said,
it does not taste like it.
It doesn't taste like it. It tastes far better than that. And also, I had to get very, very close and take a huff of paint.
You got a huff.
Yeah. Like, it's like if you had a wet rag over your face, then you would smell it.
Yeah, but even just like smelling it, there's nothing else you're smelling.
No, just alcohol.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing else there.
Yeah.
So.
The only thing is that sometimes you can take a sip, and as you're sipping it from the glass, you'll get a really strong smell. This doesn't do that.
No.
That's more what I was saying. Like, I had to get pretty close.
Yeah.
Intentionally huff it.
Yeah.
Basically snorted. I did a line of J&B.
J&B Rare Blended.
Line of J&B, bruz. No fentanyl added. Okay, I'm going to do you smoothness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking smooth in my opinion. I got nothing wrong with it for smoothness.
It's a 9.0 on the Richter scale of smoothness for me.
Yeah, I'll copy that one right there.
It's
I'll copycat that.
It's right there with anything, and this is the part that I think I'd like to explain a little better for those listening, or for those who care, or people wish that this segment was over. This one's for you. Anytime you're like in the mid to high 8s of smoothness, pretty much everything else is subjective, because I think really at the end of the day, if people are into whiskey or not, or want to try it, you want it to be smooth. No matter what. Like, same for me.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not smooth and it's like you're choking it down, it's like, what the fuck's the point of this? It's not enjoyable.
No, it's not. Now, there's a difference between smoothness and like boldness.
Absolutely.
And or even like peatiness.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes the peatiness is harsh on the throat.
Yeah. It's more of a finishing action.
or the like how much like the bold flavors, and that will sometimes kill it on the way down.
Yeah.
Or some people may be like, "Oh man, that is so harsh," and it's not.
Yeah, it's actually not when you get into the nuts and bolts of it.
Yeah, it's not.
It's more of a flavor or like a finishing thing.
Yeah.
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 So just for people who are interested in getting into whiskey or whatever, this is I would say this is a pretty inoffensive bottle.
Very.
It
is blended.
The scores are low, I think, because it's not a lot of flavor for me.
No.
But I think for someone who wants to drink scotch for the first time, this might be it.
Definitely.
It's super unoffensive.
Definitely. Same with that Glenlivet.
Number 12.
Is that what we had?
Yeah.
12? Was it 12 or 15?
12 year.
12?
Yeah.
Whatever one we had on the podcast was great.
Also great, too.
And again, not non-offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that other one we had,
The Bonfire. Ardbeg.
that is offensive.
My wife drank a glass of that last night and she's
Didn't like
it's
it?
too much.
Yeah.
So
This is what you asked for.
It was what I asked for. And I thought that I was getting a scotch that I'd had before, more or less.
Yeah.
Because the scotch that I had before was really, really peaty, and I didn't think that you could get more peaty than that.
Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong.
Again,
So
there's
wrong.
always somewhere out there that
Someone's like,
doing
fuck, no,
better.
we got to step this shit up.
Yeah. Or more intense.
There's people out there that probably like anything less than that, even if it's really smoky taste,
Yeah.
they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is shit.
Waste of my fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
They just go and chew on charcoal at home for fun.
This is after you pointed out the peatiness,
It has some.
it does.
It has some.
And it's
I actually probably should have bumped up the flavor a little higher, but it's more of a finish for me.
yeah, the peatiness is definitely a finish.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was way too harsh.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
and I really thought that
very
I'd
light in
hate-
color as well.
Yep.
It was. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a thing, but
I guess it could be part to the barrels or whatever else they're throwing in it.
mm-hmm.
But
I'll do the finish then.
okay,
I actually quite like the finish based on that peatiness.
me too.
I like it better than the flavor because I don't find that there's much flavor at all.
So
And much flavor at all. Flavors that I prefer.
mhm.
Again, this is like buy this shit off the shelf if you're just getting into scotch because this is pretty
I'm just
drinkability.
curious.
Like drinkability scale, it's like a fucking 9, I would say, just for like a regular person that's not into this shit.
Yeah.
The finish for me is actually going to be like an 8.7. Feels high,
Mhm.
but it's high in the sense that it's so much. I like it a lot better than the flavor and all the other things. It makes it a better.
The finish
for me.
adds.
It adds to it.
Like we've said previously.
It actually adds to the drink. Doesn't take away.
Yeah.
There's no burn at all.
There's 3 ways you can go with a finish.
Yeah.
It's either doing nothing, it's neutral and whatever, or you have like that acid reflux and it's fucking bad and it takes away from the whiskey.
Yeah. Spit hot fire.
Again, I guess when I say it takes away from the whiskey, that's my opinion. Some people may love that.
Yeah.
And then you have ones like these where you're getting extra flavors after the fact.
Yeah. This one definitely adds to it for me. That's why I put it so
100%.
high.
I'm going 8.5
Okay.
on the finish. And I just, again, because the flavor isn't crazy high, I do wish there was just a little more at the end of it.
That's fair enough.
You know?
I think,
But
I think in general, like if I could put a stamp on this bottle, give me more. You know, like I just want to. It's lacking a little something.
or we can be friends.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
No, but like
Yeah.
it's going to be friendly to everybody.
Yeah, but just for like my personal
yeah.
flavors, I want a little bit more something going on.
Yeah.
I'm selfish. That's
Yeah.
my problem.
I think it's a tease. I think it's a tease. We're
It
like
is. It's just
we're like
warming you
little
up.
14-year-old boys,
Yeah.
and that's the pretty girl in school.
And Lululemons, which you've never seen before in your entire life until grade 9. You're like, what? Those are a thing?
Yeah.
Boy,
Whose-
are they a
Whose
thing.
great idea was this? Nah, but yeah, because again, the flavor is there. It's just not a lot.
I think your first impression of the flavor was accurate. I think there definitely was some sweetness. I didn't get it
Instantly.
far as much as you, but you also probably have a better palate for this shit than I do. To your credit, you are the connoisseur. But see, we balance each other out. You pick up more on the flavors. I pick up more on the finishing actions.
Yeah. Oh, we're the perfect duo.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this. I guess that I should do a little more research on the blended whiskeys. I'd be curious to see like what bottles they're blending to make this. Like, I wonder if they have like a kind of a heavier peaty whiskey or scotch, and then more of like the Dalwhinnie. What the fuck was that? Like an Isla? There's two.
Dalwhinnie was an Isle, yeah, Isla or whatever.
Isla.
I'm gonna look it up. Why don't you go through our scores there?
Oh, you wrote them down?
I wrote them down.
Nice.
I'll look up what it makes up a blend.
Yeah, because again, I'm really curious. So, verdict is in. Chris is a 7.6, and I was a 7.9, and that is your J&B Rare Blended Old Scotch.
Yeah, pretty fair though. I think overall, like it's a pretty solid bottle. I'd say.
Again, I think where it lost its standing in our ratings was the smell. Literally, you gave it a 6.4. I gave it a 6.2.
And my virgin, I choked on it. So.
Oh yeah, and your virgin, yeah.
And
but again,
we're 3 points off. So
yeah,
it's pretty much there.
Yeah. Again, like Chris has stated, this is a perfect bottle. If you're just starting out, if you're curious, just getting into it, even if you've been into it and you're enjoying whiskeys, scotches, maybe you're like me and Chris, where we prefer Kentucky bourbon. Try this bottle, yeah.
Okay, so to clarify at least one aspect of Scotch, a blended whiskey is actually a combination of barrel-aged malt whiskey, as in all barley, as the ingredients, and some quantity of grain whiskey, a whiskey made with barley as well as other grains, blended together, more or less. The person who does the combining has a super important job. I would say so, because they're making the whiskey.
Yeah.
I think that would go without saying. Making sure a branded, blended Scotch whiskey tastes consistent from year to year, which is probably why he or she is called the master blender. Given the ability to produce consistent bottlings and use soup, slightly cheaper grain whiskey as a filler blended Scotch whiskey is unsurprisingly the most common Scotch on the market. So there you go. There you have it, friends.
So it's just a combination of different...
Exactly what you said.
Yeah.
They make one whiskey with one ingredient, and then the other one has a different one, and I think they just refer to it as filler. So it's basically the chicken ball, the fried chicken ball of the whiskey world.
Or the chicken nugget of McDonald's.
The chicken nugget of the McDonald's of the Scotch world. I'm already fucking hammered.
Dude, I was so happy. Like I called Audrey on my way home from work. I'm like, I'm on my way. She's like, oh, dinner's ready. I'm like, thank God. I hadn't eaten since like 1. And I'm like, I'm going to have to get home. I'm not going to have time to fucking make food. I'm going to pack the bags and fucking...
Deuce.
Yeah, titty Mao and fucking...
Titty Mao.
and fucking head up here so we can do the fucking podcast. I'm like, man, I really hope she doesn't change her mind that she doesn't want to come because she has to work tomorrow morning.
Oh, she's a trooper.
Yeah, and she's like, am I still coming? I'm like, if you like, it's your call. They invited you. Like, are you? It's your call.
Your girlfriend is so nice that she like still doesn't know that we're friends.
Yeah, I know, man.
I love Audrey so much, and she still thinks that I'm kidding
all the time.
She's so nice.
She is.
Yeah, she's a good one.
She's amazing.
It's actually warm in this garage.
I was about to say the same thing.
The
middle of my glasses started to fog up.
I feel it right here too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I also have a long sleeve and jeans on.
Yeah. You and jeans go hand in hand though.
Fuck. You know what though? I never used to be a jean guy until I found jeans that like properly fit me.
What legs. A difference.
Yeah.
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 Because if you're stuffing your fucking giant thighs into those things.
Worst.
Now, I don't have that problem with my skinny ass legs, but I'm more of an off the rack kind of guy. I'm like, oh,
these are great.
The length is perfect.
Yeah. These are 30. Is there a 32?
I am a 32, yeah.
I figured.
All right, I want to hear about your woods.
Oh, the weekend.
I don't know if it was super exciting, but
so
we spoke about you camping a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
CJ's not a camper.
Not.
Your first experience, although you had fun, was not a great one.
Yeah, it was just like the hottest weekend of the summer.
And you couldn't swim in the lake.
Yeah, because it was filled with shit and bacteria.
Yeah. I want to hear about real camping now.
So we went to Turkey Point.
Provincial park?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like off of Lake Erie or whatever. And looking at the map, it kind of looked close enough that there could have been trails to get to the beach.
From your campsite?
Yeah. But then once you get there, like I guess it could have been walkable, but there wasn't at least that I saw it, there wasn't really a trail that like took you there. Or at least they didn't give us a map that
you would have had
we could have walked.
You would have had to been guessing a little bit.
100%.
Then 3 hours go by, you're like, we're still not at the
2
water.
2-minute drive. So it was
fuck it.
Fuck, man.
And that's way better because all your you can just load the car up.
Yeah, free parking too, because you were at the park.
Your members.
Yeah. And I was a little nervous.
Of what?
On like
the dark?
Wednesday night, I checked the weather.
Oh, yeah.
50% chance on Friday, 60% chance Saturday.
You guys were Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, home Sunday. Yeah. We left at like 1:30. I took the day off work on Friday, so we left.
You got the full day.
Yeah, we left at like 12:30. We couldn't check in till after 2. We got there like 2:30.
It's like a fucking hotel.
Yeah.
Kind of dumb.
But I guess because like when we left on Sunday, checkout's like 2.
Yeah.
So
they want you to get your day. They want you to clear out the site.
Yeah, right. So it kind of gives that leeway for them to clean up the site. I will say this: there was a couple pieces of glass on the site.
Fuck, get your shit together.
So
that was Point, you fucking pieces of shit.
That was kind of fucking annoying. Good
Provincial park my ass with that fucking behavior. Jesus Christ.
Good thing Audrey's eyes are a little better than mine, and she saw them, and we
walking around in bare feet.
We cleaned it up. Wasn't a big deal. Like it was just a few pieces here and there. But yeah, got there Friday. It was overcast and looked like it was going to piss rain all day Friday leaving here. Jesus. little slippery.
Would you like one?
Yeah. And yeah, so it looked like it was going to rain. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, just hold out till after we get the tent set up.
Give us a fucking chance.
Because, like, I do not want to set up our tent in the pissing rain. Because I don't know if you've seen any of the newer tents lately. No, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm good. But the, like, top of them is, like, mesh for airflow.
Okay.
And then you got to put the rain cover on.
Yeah.
Well, you got to set it up
without the rain cover on.
Yeah, so you're going to get rain inside your tent either way. So I'm like, just fucking hold out till we get the tent set up. If you want to piss rain after that,
then you can fucking piss rain.
Yeah, piss rain.
Piss rain when I tell you.
Dude, got there, blue fucking skies.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Now, also, how long was the drive there?
2 hours.
So you're driving 2 hours south as well.
Yeah.
Different fucking climate.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But, dude, blue skies. I'm like, this is going to be a great fucking weekend. Here we go.
Yeah.
Wasn't hot.
No, the weather was like cool this weekend.
Yeah, but it was perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
I burn hot. So like jeans, long sleeve throughout the day. You could have done with a t-shirt. Me and my buddy that were there, we t-shirt pretty much the entire day till dinner time. And then toss on a sweater, jacket. But dude,
I love this description. Like you're getting down to with the clothing. I love it.
It was fantastic. Saturday again, blue skies when we woke up early. Me and one of my buddies that was there. We nobody else was up, so we went for a walk. And came back, and our other buddy's like, "What? Why didn't you wake me up?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna knock on your tent, wake you and your girlfriend up. Like, why are you awake just laying there staring at the fucking top of your tent?
Yeah,
if you don't want to come
get outside of the tent.
Yeah, and then oh my God, we would have known you were awake.
You know what's funny is if I'm staying in a hotel room, I can lay there awake and stare at the ceiling for a very long time. But if you're in a tent, you're like, get me out of this fight. As soon as you're awake,
out. Yeah.
tents are for sleeping. And as soon as you're awake, you get outside of the tent.
Oh, mine you can party in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You upgraded.
Oh, big.
Did you guys have a disco ball and everything?
Could have.
Yeah.
Didn't bring it.
Set up the GoPro?
Maybe.
To be determined.
Check out our OnlyFans. Oh shit. Yeah, so we went for a walk and that was nice. We found a trail. It would have been nice to like continue it, but we're like, maybe we should go back, see if people are up yet.
Mm-hmm.
Get some breakfast on the go.
Yeah.
So we get back, everybody's kind of waking up.
Do you guys have a Coleman grill or are you cooking over the fire?
Over the fire. So we did what you guys taught us to do. Make a fucking big batch of pasta.
Oh, yeah.
In a tin tray.
And just warm it up.
Throw it on the fire.
Mm-hmm.
We did pasta, pulled chicken, and that breakfast oatmeal thing that Audrey did one time.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, took a little while and it was like a little like had to perfect it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want the fire to die. You don't want it like...
Yeah, it's a bit of work.
Yeah. So you got to keep it maintained and do all this shit. Whatever.
Yeah, like don't put it on if you're hungry. Put it on like an hour before you think you might be hungry maybe.
Yeah. And then you just got to keep rotating it so that the flames aren't just hitting one side and
burning the
shit out of it.
Man, this thing is super cold and burned.
Oh, and Audrey made like veggie skewers because 2 of our friends are vegetarians.
Gross.
We had meat and everything else, so it was fine.
I don't care. It's just a joke.
And so Saturday, I guess we went down to the beach at like 11:30. Probably closer to 11. And windy. Water was obviously a little chilly.
Yeah, you're on one of the Great Lakes.
Yeah. Went in. I had to.
Yeah.
It's water. There was these guys that had surfboards, but they had motors.
I've never seen one of those.
Dude, looked kind of fucking fun.
They have motors on them?
Yeah, so it's like they
board?
got like a little throttle that's like
what
cord.
The fuck?
Yeah, so like you know how like like an ATV, you've got the little like push throttle for your thumb, and it's all like a cable that goes to the fucking motor and all that. It's literally what it is on a cable coming out of the top of the fucking thing. So you control it with your hand. Dude, this one guy looked like he was learning, got into it because his friend was into it.
That seems like a very niche market.
And the other dude was like into it and like did it frequently. And he's fucking going, hitting the like, I'm saying waves.
Yeah,
but
like they're
minuscule.
They're not waves.
Yeah, but he's hitting them, getting air. And I'm like, man, that kind of looks fucking fun. I've never seen one before.
Neither have I.
Pretty fucking cool.
That's how shitty Ontario is as a province. It's like we can't even fucking surf properly.
Yeah, no.
They're like, all right, if you want to catch some air, you're going to need a motor.
Yeah.
Buy a jet ski.
Dude, so you probably could have bought a used jet ski, like a good used jet ski for the price of one of these things new.
Holy fuck, really?
Yeah, they were like $4,000. We looked it up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Jet ski's way more than that, but
No, I think you could probably find a good used one for like $4,000.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
gotta think, like as soon as it leaves the lot and hits the water once,
yeah, you've
even
lost,
when it just leaves the
it's
lot,
lost 98% of its value.
Yeah, man.
Imagine buying a jet ski brand new.
No,
What kind of fucking idiot would
imagine
do that?
buying a snowmobile brand
Yeah,
new.
man. Those
Dude,
jet skis and snowmobiles are the same
it's like a
family.
car.
They're brothers and sisters,
Yeah,
and they're both
Different.
from a dumb fucking stupid family.
yeah.
They don't
Literally.
work. They never work half the time. You just
It
throw money at them. One's
Yeah.
a hole in the water that you throw money into. The other one's a hole in the snow.
Agreed.
Yeah, like they're wild.
I think anything that you buy to go on the water is a waste of money.
I would tend to agree with you.
Like
Yeah.
a boat,
Fuck that.
not gonna buy one.
Boats.
Your
cost-
cottage has one, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, I like it because I didn't have to pay for it.
Exactly. It's fantastic. Am I gonna get one? Never.
No fucking way, dude.
No shot. But yeah,
I'm actually on like I fucking used to think that buying used vehicles was stupid. Now I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a new vehicle.
yeah. I think. Well,
Like I think you can buy if you
oh yeah, there's
trust
definitely
you,
good
like, you can
used.
get good fucking
Dude.
used vehicles.
Get one. You get one off a dealership,
Yes, certified. Works.
and the dealership's not going to take the piece of shit. No, they say, nah, we don't want that. You take that.
Mhm.
That goes to like a used dealership. Like that's all they do.
Yeah.
They do that shit.
Hmm.
The actual dealership for that vehicle takes all the good ones.
Yeah, they keep them for themselves. They're
Yeah.
selfish.
Yeah.
They're greedy whores.
Yeah. But yeah, we played like spike ball the entire afternoon at the beach. You haven't played spike ball yet.
No.
Well, thank God Audrey bought me one.
Okay.
Showed up when we fucking got home from the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll have
Thanks,
spike ball.
Amazon. By the way, head over to Amazon and hit up 2 Season of Pod to receive 83% off your first purchase.
And free shipping.
And
Prime or no
for,
Prime.
Prime for 1 full year. Take it up with Bezos.
Yeah, spike ball is fucking, it's a blast. I fucking love it.
It looks like the biggest Yo Bro game ever.
100%.
From afar?
It's the like
I don't even understand it.
Like frat.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, yo, bro, let's play some. You want to down for some spike?
Yeah, dude. But it's so much fun. And it's like, so that was my first time like playing on a beach. Way better. You can fucking dive. You can fucking do whatever.
Dive, dips, dog.
You do whatever the fuck you want.
Jesus.
It doesn't
I'm speaking
fucking
English now.
hurt. It doesn't hurt a lot. Like
Yeah.
if you dive, it's still not going to be.
If you pancake yourself onto sand,
it still kind of hurts.
yes, it's a little bit of a slap.
But it's forgiving.
Yeah, it's not like pancaking yourself onto a brick road.
Yeah. But it was fun. And then we, I guess, just before, 3 o'clock it started to rain and we were back at the campsite.
Did it rain all night?
No, rain for like 2 hours.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm like, we were just sitting there and it's raining. So I'm
what
like,
do you guys do? Like, did you guys all just
playing
like
cards? And,
Did you guys have like a communal tent set up?
Yeah. So
over like a picnic table?
So Marina brought,
One of them big moths.
yeah, kind of like,
I know the ones you're
like
referring to.
if you went to like a soccer tournament,
I know exactly the one you're talking about.
some parent like would have it set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
It's
was,
a shade structure.
yeah. So we had that and we placed it over a picnic table and
Just play
which was
cards. Yeah.
somewhat close to the fire. We didn't want to melt the thing.
You also didn't want to freeze.
Yeah, so we just played cards and it was like raining and I'm like, we're just playing cards. Like, I'm gonna go nap. Just been playing spike ball afternoon. I'm gonna go nap. And apparently,
Were you guys
like,
drinking all afternoon too?
Nothing
Nothing crazy?
I wasn't. No, I had like when we got back, I started to drink, but nothing like intense. Everybody we were with weren't like big drinkers. Like out of everybody, me and Audrey were the biggest drinkers. And like, I don't know if not everybody's kind of drinking.
No, you guys aren't degens where you're just going to get trashed if
Yeah.
no one else is.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I know you guys don't drink, but we do.
Yeah. 42 beers
Yeah,
later.
you guys are adults. You know how to like pick and choose the moments.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I fucking, and apparently like 15 minutes after I went and got in the tent, it like cleared right up. Because I came out and it was like, I wouldn't say it was sunny, but there was few clouds and blue skies. Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
This is falling apart quick. Yeah, it was fantastic. I'll go camping again. I wouldn't say I'm a camper,
He's a camper. You heard it here first on
But-
2 Season of Pod.
but I'm not a camper.
He's a camper. He's going to buy a trailer, attach it to. Speaking of fucking shit that probably loses its value
Yeah,
immediately. Imagine
yeah.
buying a camper, a trailer, brand new
Yeah,
off the
dude.
lot.
So
50 fucking grand.
I was thinking about this. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of coming to like a provincial park and bringing a trailer?
So that you don't have to sleep on the ground.
Besides that,
I don't know,
Your
because you want to
own
bring your house with you.
personal shitter.
Oh, yeah. But
I'm
no, but you can't shit on those things.
Yeah, you can.
You
A
can.
lot of them.
You can, but like
A lot of them.
they
you
recommend you don't.
can. I think you can.
I've heard tour bus stories from a lot of musicians, and the rule is you don't shit on tour
Okay,
buses
I
or
feel-
trailers.
Okay.
And I would consider like a
I
tour
guess
bus toilet the same as
I
a
guess
trailer
that makes
toilet.
sense.
It's the same
I don't know.
system.
That's how I thought about it, though. I'm like, it's your own personal fucking shitter. Because, like, let's be honest, the shitters there are disgusting. We went into the one that was like literally pretty, like the closest one, dude.
Shitters.
Lord of the fucking flies. There was so many. It was disgusting, dude. I'm like, man, I ain't shitting this weekend. Then we found out because
Why
other
don't you
friends
just go in the woods like a man?
because the campsites are like side by side.
There's no like
No,
real cover.
Yeah. The other campsite we went to, dense woods, we were like secluded.
You're like, now I can take take a shit.
Yeah. Or piss whenever the fuck I wanted to.
Got it.
This one, it's like.
So you can't even like rock one if because you'll be like, your neighbors would be like, good morning.
Yeah.
You're just like, hi, my penis is out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
Hey, kids.
Dude, yeah. There was a bunch of kids at the one beside us. I'm like, man, this is not good.
I can't be pissing in front of these children.
Yeah, I'm going to get put on a fucking list.
Yeah. You'd be added to another list.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed it. Yeah, get after it.
Overall, I'm a fall, late summer,
early fall kind of guy.
Camper.
Fair enough, dude.
Because it's not overly hot. It's not overly cold.
I'm proud of Audrey for finally getting you out and doing it.
Yeah, I guess.
You were like, I don't fucking
Yeah, for the longest time.
Camping. Fuck you.
A Holiday Inn? Do you have a speech impediment? Are you trying to say Holiday Inn?
Are you trying to say suck my dick? Fuck you piece of shit. Try and get me camping. A tent? I was talking with a buddy of ours who's been on the podcast, Zach.
Yeah.
Just the other day. And we were talking, weirdly camping had come up out west. My brother-in-law went camping out west for a while. They had encounters with some bears in their camp.
Yikes.
Cubs and everything too.
Oh, that's
scary fucking shit. Yeah, like he woke up to the sound of breathing on his tent. And then he's like, holy fuck. And he's like texting his buddies because they're all in one-man tents.
Yeah.
And then he hears like this high-pitched squeal and realizes that they were all going to like jump out and scare the bear off at the same time. And then they heard the high-pitched squeal of this fucking bear has cubs with it. They're like, oh fuck. So you just lay there in fear.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Just please keep moving.
Yeah, just beat it.
So I told the story to our friend Zach, and he lives out west, just for context, where you can do legitimate, like off the beaten track. Like you can go to places where people may have never been in centuries.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of the time too. Like you just go off, like park on the side of the road and walk in. Yeah. There's some campsites because I think you can do this close to like Lake Louise and all those places where you can like register with the park and be like, we're here, but we're not staying at.
Come look for our bodies.
We're not staying at like a campsite. We're gonna go find our own spot.
Yeah, you should register at the park because when you're fucking eventually eaten by a grizzly bear or a mountain lion,
they'll come looking.
They'll at least know a general idea of where to look for the blood trail.
Yeah,
you want to give them some kind of starting point. Yeah. You have a family. The very least they should know.
Considerate.
They should at least bury your hat that was left behind when you were dragged off by a fucking monster.
It's got your big toe in it.
Jesus Christ. This sock still has a foot in it. I think we got him. Let's pack it up. So he was telling me a story about his buddy. He's like this like hardcore backcountry camper sort of guy. And he's like, I don't know if you know about these tents, but like they only fit a body, more or less. Like there's no like headspace.
Oh,
I did not know about them.
No.
So it's very limited headspace. So like a foot and a half, 2 feet above your head
rolling into
is the top of the tent, side by side. You're just sleeping in a coffin.
Yeah.
This is the best way I could think of it. And he said that he heard like same thing, like some sniffing around his tent or whatever. So he went to like punch the top of the tent just to like make a noise to scare off what I was there, and punched whatever the fuck was there right in the face. Oh my God. Imagine the amount of shit that would slip out of your body.
A shit ton.
Man. Punched it in the face. I assume it was a Sasquatch.
Away.
No, I think it did, but he obviously scared it.
Yeah.
But
good thing it didn't fucking mad.
I think the thing is that it's looking at an inanimate object. And so I don't think it would take it as a threat.
Hit in the face.
Yeah, it gets bopped, so it's probably going to be scared off.
Yeah.
Like you can scare grizzly bears. What the fuck? This thing was still.
I thought it was a rock.
How terrifying.
Dude, I'm out.
No fuck, man. And it's Alberta. Like I think there's at least as many grizzly bears as there is black bears. Probably more black bears, to be fair, but
yeah,
grizzly bears are not uncommon.
Yeah, I'm out.
They don't exist in this province, this piece of shit fucking province.
I'm out.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
No
I'll
fucking
stay in
way.
a motel.
No fucking way.
No, not even. Well, I guess you'd be a little safer staying at like a park where there's a lot of.
My fucking brother-in-law was in Jasper Park.
Yeah, but were there a lot of sites like close to them, or were they kind of like
I
secluded
think
to
they're
a
fairly
extent?
secluded to a certain extent.
Yeah, so like,
But
if
they're
you go
also on
here-
grounds where people are in and out all the
Yeah,
time.
true. Yeah, but
That's where the reason the bears come around.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, the bears get like kind of comfortable.
Yeah, they're like, this is a place where I can find like
These guys are-
a candy bar wrapper.
These guys are always going to be here.
Yeah.
They're going to leave me some food.
You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll bring my children with me.
Yeah,
We'll
just
sniff around at 10, and if they jump out, I'll just kill them.
We'll just fucking eat them.
I will scratch them until they die.
Fuck. Eat them ass first. That's how they do it.
No, they
ya-
eat guts first.
ass first.
No, coyotes eat ass first.
Ass first.
It's not you. You eat ass first. First, I'm going to start with your ass. Then I'm going to kiss your nose.
Fuck.
Oh, my fuck. All right, let's
All
get
right.
into the fights, man.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with Anthony Joshua versus
Usyk.
Usyk.
Oleksandr Usyk.
So
I watched this whole fight.
you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll let you go first because I didn't watch. I only watched highlights.
Okay, so I watched 3 or 4 fights on the card. Good card.
Yeah.
Couple like there was a really, really bad decision. I think the third to last fight.
Welcome to boxing.
And this is the problem. So this is going to play into where we're going to go with this. So I think his name's Ricky Hatton, is like this British boxing legend. His son is now into boxing. He's had 3 professional fights this year. His 4th is now at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 65,000 people on an Anthony Joshua card.
Yep.
Fucking good for you.
Huge.
Right? Yeah, English kid. He lost all 6 rounds of the fight. Not like he didn't get beat up, but he lost every round. He won in decision. So this is boxing. And the thing is that he's 3-0 as a new professional. He's fighting a dude from Uruguay who's 2-4, who's 28, who's one of these guys that they bring in hopefully to pat your record or whatever. They do beat him up. Flat out. Fucking beat him.
Yeah.
And then you get fucking terrible decision, like typical of boxing. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes, here we go. So you get into the main fight. Usyk cleaned out the cruiserweight division, which is just below heavyweight.
Yeah.
Holyfield was the last man to go from cruiserweight champion to heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so Usyk went up and fought Anthony Joshua for the fucking undisputed heavyweight champion of the world and fucking beat his ass. Went to a decision. So now I'm like, there's been a really bad decision already. Boxing tends to favor the champion. He won a unanimous decision. And I thought it was a fucking amazing fight. He fought great.
Yeah. Did you think he deserved to win?
No question.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Joshua won 3 rounds for sure, maybe 4. And the scorecards relatively reflected that. There was one that was a little closer than I think, but all in all.
So from watching the highlight video that I watched.
From round 1.
Like
round 1, Usyk won the first 4 rounds.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
Like I'm only watching highlights, so
Yeah.
I can't really see everything that's going on. And literally I watched it coming up here. Audrey drove, so I'm like, I gotta watch at least the highlights.
Yeah, for sure.
But from what I saw, yeah, he outboxed Anthony Joshua. Majority of the rounds, like
It's
every
a great
time.
performance.
Yeah, good for him.
And he almost knocked him out at the end.
19-0.
Yeah, motherfucker's legit. And he's a much smaller man.
Yeah, he weighed like 224 and Joshua was like fucking 240 or 250.
Yeah, he's much smaller height-wise. Like, he's got the weight. He's definitely a heavyweight.
He's
Because
definitely a heavyweight.
Deontay Wilder is like 210.
Jesus.
And motherfucker, like, makes people dead.
210.
Yeah, he's like 209 his last fight. I think his fight against Fury, he was 209 the first one.
Damn. I'd be curious. Like, he must just walk around at that.
Must.
And like
But
not
he's
have
big,
to fucking do
and
anything.
And his technique is like flawless. Like, he just makes people die.
He just trains and he maintains his weight.
Yeah, wild shit. So Usyk, I think, beat him up and almost
did you see his
knocked him
face
up.
at the end?
Yeah.
like his I
He
guess
had
it would have been his right
eye was almost closed.
Almost closed.
And that was
very
from pretty
swollen.
early on. But man, the first round, he fucking popped him 3-4 times with the straight left, right through.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua, we've watched a couple of his fights more recently in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I've yet to be impressed by a single fight,
So this
even when he wins.
So from
Yet to be impressed.
my recollection and kind of my thoughts on Anthony Joshua is he's very patient. He plays the long game, but he also waits to try to like finish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he boxes in the truest sense of the form. Like he will sit there, he'll fight on the outside, he'll jab you, he'll win the rounds,
pick
put
you
the rounds
apart.
in the bank, and if we got to put some power on, we'll put some power on.
Yeah, in the last few rounds, but
yeah, it's not.
He's never been like, oh my god.
No, early fights when you're padding the record, because this is boxing. No disrespect to Joshua, but everyone knows like boxing's different than MMA. MMA, you're fighting good guys your first fight ever. Amateur fights, you're fighting good guys.
Well, yeah, maybe like I would say maybe your first fight it could go 50-50. You could be fighting who may be the next world champion, or you could be like a stat padding guy.
Yeah, you just see it less in MMA.
100%.
But boxing has this long history of like, okay, we got this up and coming kid. We're going to protect him a little bit. We'll bring in some
amateur.
fucking
Your
dude.
first 100 fights are against nobody.
Yeah,
and then you get your pro card. Your first 10 fights are nobodies. And then it's like, oh, here's one dude that's half as
like
good as you.
Your boy King Rye or whatever the fuck.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. No question, his fights have been padded a little bit.
Oh, 100%.
His closest contest was the last one against Campbell, who actually knocked him down for the first time.
Yeah.
And then he won. But it was actually like that was a pretty 50-50 fight until he murdered the guy with a liver shot.
Close, yeah, but fucked him.
Fucking full on did. Fair enough. He won the fight.
Yeah.
But that was the first time he'd ever really been tested, and he was like 10-0.
Yeah, and he even said, he's like, that's the first time I've
ever been
knocked down. Never mind, like, his eyes did roll back for a bit.
Yeah. He was fucking in trouble. I mean? So, he was in trouble.
I don't know. I have a tough love for boxing. I know you're not a huge fan of these freak show events.
I love boxing.
I don't. I love it.
I like boxing way more than these fucking freak show events. Yeah.
So like Canelo is somebody I will watch till the day he stops.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. But I couldn't really like Garcia maybe if his next
it's
his next it's on his next fight.
Yeah.
If his next fight is amazing during it, great. He'll be up there with Canelo. Like I'll watch him till the day he stops.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you anybody else that I'm like, I can't wait for this guy to fucking box.
There's a couple other guys. Boxing, but the problem with boxing forever is that there's so many different organizations, there's so many different promotions, and all they end up doing is they end up not promoting at all. So you have amazing boxers, like generational talent boxers that you'll never watch.
They also don't give you the fights that you want.
They really struggle with doing the matchmaking. Like the Mayweather Pacquiao fight should have honestly been 7 years earlier than the time that it happened.
100%.
Minimum.
Yeah.
You know, both guys in their prime, ready to rock and roll. Anyway, I digress. Back to this fight. Usyk fucking, for the smaller guy, I've never been impressed with fucking any Anthony Joshua fight that I've seen. Yeah. And he lost Andy Ruiz. And then even the rematch with Andy Ruiz, he fucking fought on the outside. Ruiz fucked up. That's it. He had one chance. He fucked up. Yeah. No big deal. Power to him. He's got a Rolls Royce now. Good for you, kid.
He's thin now. But way thinner than he was.
If he wants to ever get a good fight again, that he had to defend his champ. They're not going to give Andy Ruiz another. He's not going to waltz into another conversation. So
you don't think we'll see a third fight between Joshua and Ruiz?
Well, this is where I'm going with this. I don't think so, in the sense that Anthony Joshua has an automatic rematch with this in his clause.
Sure.
So we're going to see this fight round 2. Based on fight 1, I can't see it going any differently. Right now.
I agree.
Right now, I don't think Usyk's from fucking the Ukraine, which might as well be Russia, which might as well be the fucking Soviet Union. Motherfucker's hard as fuck. He's not gonna fuck around.
He didn't stop.
He cleaned up the cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
He won all the fucking belts, and he's like, how about I try fucking heavyweight? And then he won all the belts on his first fucking fight against the champion.
Dude,
He's not gonna stop.
can we talk about how ridiculous it is that they try to put 7 belts on who the champion is?
It's crazy.
Like, it's
wild shit.
just give him the belt that he just won.
But he won 4 belts because
Like,
it's 4 organizations.
Fucking insane. Like,
But it's 4 organizations unified. It's so dumb.
dude, they start trying to like. I was watching it, and they're
That's
like
wild,
trying
yeah.
to just lay belt over belt.
Yeah, he's holding 3 in his arms.
like
He's got
just
2
tie
on.
them up and just get him to hold them like this, sort of.
Yeah.
At least that's better than like trying to like the belts start falling off,
that's
and,
wild.
and then he's like, oh, and then all 7 on the left side fall off, and it's like, dude,
Looks
just-
pretty good though when you're wearing 7 belts. Like, look what I just won.
yeah, cool, but like
Amazing.
technically in my books, it's like
You won
just
one fight.
One,
Yeah.
you know,
You're the heavyweight champion of the world though, undisputed.
yeah. Good on him. I'm not trying to knock that from him.
I know you're not.
Don't understand why 7 belts are being placed on him.
So this is where I'm going with this. So Anthony Joshua has name recognition. He lost his heavyweight title. He defended it. He got it back from Ruiz.
Yes.
Ruiz is an Anthony Joshua. He's a good fighter for sure,
Yes.
but he does not have the name pull. He does not have the connections. He does not have the promotions that will ever get him back into a conversation for heavyweight title. And the reason I say that now is based on this. So Usyk will fight Joshua again. I'm assuming he's going to beat him. Usyk will then fight Fury or Deontay Wilder, probably Tyson Fury. They're probably going to have 2 fights, and then you might see Joshua fight Wilder. You might see Joshua fight Ruiz. I don't think even Ruiz is in top 5 as far as promotions go. Even though he might deserve to be there, that's a different conversation. So then you're going to have 2 or 3 guys being the contender, and then you're going to end up with, and Fury's getting long with the tooth. He's fair age now.
Yeah.
He's only going to be around for a couple more fights,
Yeah.
and then he'll probably fuck off. So then you got Usyk standing there fucking, and then you're going to have a lot of boring fights, defender fights.
Yeah. So I think that's where
I think Ruiz had one chance to fucking be crowned a champ. He was crowned a champ, no question. Madison Square Garden, he fucking knocked out Anthony Joshua. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But he fucked up in the rematch, and I think that was his time.
I think boxing, like you said, their matchmaking is just so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to turn that around. They need to give the fights that are what everybody wants. Don't get me wrong. Because there's so many weight classes, there are some matches that people talk about that are like, hey, that's not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's in every sport, yeah.
you know, and it's like, think about what's actually realistic. And to say Andy Ruiz doesn't deserve another fight in a sense, I think you're right. When was his last fight? I couldn't even tell you.
Has he fought since Joshua? I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know.
Exactly.
No, also we had COVID in between. Fair enough.
Sure.
But I don't know if he's fought, and if he has, then again, who?
Yeah.
And now
that's just it. It's not like
now
he fought
he's
Fury.
Now he's a perennial 4-5 contender. Like
It's just so weird. And
Joshua's. This is how this is going to shape up. Joshua will fight the loser of the Fury Wilder fight. The winner of that fight will be the contender for the heavyweight fight, which is between those 2 guys.
But that's saying that Joshua doesn't win the next one.
That is set.
So I think
That's set. Yeah.
I think you're. I don't know. It's so tough. I don't know enough about the whole boxing world and all that. Like I love to watch boxing when there's good fights
It's just
on.
too complicated.
But yeah, I don't know enough about the boxing world to be like, but this should happen.
I heard this expression the other day that wasn't in reference to boxing, but it fits here. Boxing never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity.
Yeah, true.
Like
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, that analogy can be pick your words, it works. Like that's how boxing is. Now boxing might miss an opportunity to fucking even have Usyk fight fucking Fury or Wilder. Maybe they have a fucking 4th fight built in, and then you never fully unify heavyweight.
Yeah.
Although I find that hard to believe because Joshua and Fury were supposed to fight this fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But the third fight between Wilder and Fury took precedent. So Joshua fought Usyk, and guess who we got ourselves a new heavyweight champion of the world.
Yep.
Changes things totally.
Does.
I don't think Joshua would have beaten either one of those guys anyway. I don't
know. I don't pay attention enough to really give it a solid opinion.
Between Fury, Wilder, and Joshua's the third best fighter easily out of those three.
He's just somehow kept the belt. Well, he
Again,
did lose it.
Then you lose it, you get it back.
back.
Also, you're dealing with a few different organizations. So you're fighting for 4 belts, the other guy's fighting for 2 belts, and then you want to eventually. It's
crazy,
confusing as fuck.
Since we're on the boxing world,
yeah,
Canelo versus Plant.
Yeah, I think so. Plant.
I think it's Plant.
I think it's
Plant. What are your thoughts on that fight?
I think Canelo wins every fight he fights.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's
I
have the most.
Did you watch that press conference, or at least the situation that happened?
I saw what you sent me.
So for those that don't know, there was Canelo is fighting, I believe, Plant November 6th.
Oh yeah, that's what I was.
I think it's November 6th.
Yes, it is.
And they had a press conference. Today is Monday, the 27th of September. So it would have been like last Wednesday or Thursday. And
punches were thrown.
They're facing off. And from what I've heard from like people reporting on the whole thing, is that Plant called Canelo a motherfucker. And since Canelo's English isn't very good, he thought he was talking shit about his mother.
So I was I was wondering what the guy said to have Canelo react in that way. Because Canelo doesn't get he doesn't get drawn into that stuff.
So Canelo thought he was talking shit about his mom. And then Canelo lost it and fucking
shoved him.
Dude, that man's strong.
Yeah, he's a professional boxer.
And Plant, I don't really know his thought process coming back on this, because he nonchalantly went for a left-handed slap, and Canelo
slipped it.
pretty well slipped it. He caught him with
and then
the
also
tips of his
someone
fingers.
from the entourage punched Plant in the face. There's a photo of someone's fist hitting Plant in the face from that.
So Canelo then followed up with a slip.
And then he swung.
And a fucking left hook that you don't see.
Yeah, you don't see if it landed or not.
Because it's
I think it missed.
Oh, no. He has a cut.
Oh, he did get him.
He has a cut under his
shit,
right eye. Yeah. There's a cut under his right eye. Thankfully, it's far enough out from the fight that
it's not going to be an issue.
It's going to heal. It won't be an issue.
But that's going to affect training.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't be fucking taking jabs on a cut.
But again, what did you expect?
Yeah.
When you what was the thought process? Oh, I'm going to slap him. He ain't going to do anything.
Yeah.
Or he's going to do something and nothing's it's not going to be big enough. No, dude, you just caught a 1-2 so fast. Because Canelo finished up with a Stockton slap after
Shout out to the Diaz's.
And Nick Diaz.
Anyway, hang on. Wrap up. I want to wrap up Canelo. Basically, old expression, don't poke the bear.
I think Canelo is literally the greatest boxer of our time right now.
Currently fighting good fighters, yes. I mean, he also, if Floyd Mayweather didn't exist, he'd probably go down as the greatest of this generation. So he's number 2.
Sure.
Him and Pacquiao can have a conversation, but Canelo's fucking amazing to watch.
I'm just talking currently boxing.
Oh, right now he's the best.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound, yes. I would give you that.
It's insane.
Because Mayweather doesn't fight anybody that he can lose to.
True.
He's never, his last 4 fights have been against people that have no chance of beating him.
Yeah.
Literally no chance.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to the UFC card.
Which,
we'll cover the whole card.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Which I went, just
5
a
for
spoiler
5.
alert, I went 5 for 5 on this UFC card.
Yeah. But before we go there, the Nick Diaz fight. Again, watch the highlights. I wasn't watching it while I was camping. So I caught up with some quick highlights.
Although I went 5 for 5, I actually have. This is the first UFC card that I have not watched in a long time.
Dude, they're just on too late.
That's me. I have a child.
Yeah.
He gets up sometimes 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Know.
Yeah, it's tough.
You're on his schedule.
I'm on his.
It's his world.
It certainly is. I went to sleep at 9:58.
Damn.
2 minutes before pay-per-view started.
Yeah.
And if everything went perfectly, like you're in for 2 hours minimum.
You know what? I
Let's
don't
stay up
think
to
you're
midnight.
allowed to watch another UFC fight because you just went 5 for 5 and fell asleep before the
I know.
pay-per-view started.
I'll talk about Chris predicts how.
Yeah. So Nick Diaz lost. And from what I saw from the fight,
Quick correction, by the way. I said Nate Diaz last podcast.
and it was Nick. I
It was
think
Nick.
Everybody will.
All right, but still,
Sure.
yeah.
I think when you don't see a Nate Diaz, but you see a Nick.
You haven't seen Nick in 7 years.
Yeah, true, but still, put the 2 together.
What else is about going? I actually confused it for a second, but
Anyways,
anyway.
It seemed like it was just a full out brawl, trading shots back and forth.
Robbie Lawler is a fucking lunatic. Like, he'll stand and bang with anybody.
So you know who was he? Brazilian or Mexican? The kid that just walked down Sugar. Sean O'Malley.
Oh,
Isn't his nickname?
he's
Sugar?
American. His name's Sugar Sean O'Malley.
He's American. I thought
He's American, but he's got a Portuguese name, Chris Moutinho.
Oh, okay.
The kid that
so
just
he
got
kind of did that.
just got murdered the whole
He
time.
kind of did that, but wasn't getting murdered. Like
Yeah,
they were. It was
still,
just a brawl. But
he's still Nick Diaz.
Lawler, no. Lawler was just walking him down.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Lawler was just fucking every chance he could. He would take a couple shots, back in it, going again.
Jesus.
Dude, it was a fucking brawl. Then Lawler, don't ask me what round. Lawler caught him with a couple good body shots, but I think what did it was I think he broke one of Nick's ribs
Yeah,
or a couple of them with a kick. And he got him with like the toe. It was weird. And it was like up high, but are your ribs? No, they're smaller down low, right?
Yeah. Either way, if you break a rib, you're
Dude,
fucked.
and it was like right like under your armpit kind of area. So like I feel like that's a tougher area to break ribs if you do.
be horrible.
I don't think it was nice, but I think he might have either bruised a rib at minimum. And so they kept going. He hit him again, same area, I think with a punch. And you could see that he kind of favored it after just slightly. Like it's fucking Nick Diaz. Both Diaz brothers
Best
are
poker players in the world.
and toughest motherfuckers
Yeah.
probably in the entire UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Other than fucking Chris. Yeah, dude, that guy's a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
And then Lawler caught him with I think it was a right hook. And Nick went down. And he went on his back, and Lawler's like, he walked away and he's like, get up. And so the ref went in and he's like, you gonna stand up?
Because
big
Lawler's
boy?
not engaging with him on the ground.
Yeah, he's just waiting.
So he's got to stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ref's like, come on. Nick's like, nope. And it's like he just quit.
He didn't quit though. What he did do is he stayed down. Like in boxing, when you get murdered by a body shot,
Yeah.
you just stay down and you lost the fight.
Yeah. So again, he got dazed and confused
Yeah.
by that fucking right hook. And I think that kind of put everything
It
in
was
a
done.
perspective like, oh, fuck.
My ribs are broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
don't think I'm winning
years.
this. Yeah. Let's just call it quits now. Maybe I can get another fight.
He'll get another fight.
I think so.
He's back. Listen. The Diaz brothers, they put on a fucking show. Win or lose.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily amazing for their long-term health,
I do
but
want
I'm always a big fan of them.
I do want to say this because I feel like Chris predicts coming right up after this.
Oh, we can go as long as you want, but yeah.
No, that's fine. I saw it was either a title of a video or news headline. I don't know if Hafthor Bjornsson and Eddie Hall are fighting anymore.
You've been talking about this fight for 6 months now.
I know it was supposed to happen in early October, but Eddie tore his bicep, so it got pushed. But again, I don't hold me to this because I haven't really looked into it. But I thought I saw somewhere say that Eddie Hall pulled out of the boxing match, and if he did, thank fuck for Eddie Hall, because it could have been smart on his end for not showing any sparring or anything, but from all the training videos, there was no sparring. He would hit mitts with a buddy he does like weight training with. He had a boxing coach, and because he hits so fucking hard because he's 300 pounds
and a strong man, like
yeah, he would get his buddy to hold the fucking mitts and shit. And it's like, dude, you have Hafthor who's actually sparring heavyweights and dudes like close to his size. Like how many boxers? Yeah, how many boxers are? He'd need to have pounds?
He'd need to have an NBA player that would match his height, and then also put on 200 pounds.
Exactly. And then Hafthor has also been doing like small exhibition fights here and there. I think he's done, I'll say 3.
Okay.
It's at least 2 or 3. Won both.
Okay.
Or all 3. He hasn't lost one, I don't think. And it's like, dude, like he's actually fighting people. So he knows like, oh, here's my timing for this. Not just, oh, my training partner held up this mitt, let's hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little different, I guess.
So if it did get canceled and Eddie Hall did back out, thank fuck. Because I don't really want to watch another fucking Jake Paul versus Robbie. What was that? Basketball players?
Nate Robinson. Thompson. Nate Robinson.
I was gonna say Johnson, and yeah, we got there in the end.
Nate Robinson. I remember him winning the dunk contest. No
like
disrespect.
I have no joy or entertainment in watching that. So yeah,
I don't like those fights very much.
Fucking terrible.
I give your boy fucking Jake Paul credit anyways, because he's signed up to be on Showtime. He's signed up to fight legit fights. So
actual fighters, tough
guys at least. So I mean, he got knocked down. They went the distance with fucking Woodley. Who
is it? Tyron or Tyrone? I think it's Tyron.
Tyron Woodley. Yeah. Anyway, let's do Chris predicts.
Chris predicts. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm kind of a wizard.
Half wizard.
Yeah, my skills are diminishing. All right, you heard it already. UFC 266, I went perfect.
5 for 5.
5
baby.
for 5, first time ever. It's been a long time coming.
It was only a matter of time, let's be honest.
Yeah. Wizard shit. You know, it's like,
yeah.
I'm about to rip this fucking page out of this book.
Did you watch any of the lady fights? Like highlights?
I watched nothing, dude.
Okay.
Nothing.
I wasn't sure. I do want to go back and watch those.
Valentina Shevchenko is one of my favorite fighters in the UFC.
Is that the one that dances at the end?
Yeah, she's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing. Lauren Murphy's also Canadian, but like Shevchenko is one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's like John Jones. She's a goat for her.
Yeah.
They say Amanda Nunes, but
when is she fighting?
But the problem is, this is the problem with the women's division.
There's not enough.
You just got to throw that pen over there real quick. There's not enough high level competition.
I also don't think there's.
Matter of fact.
I also don't think there's enough women in general.
Well, they have the same amount of fighters, but the talent pool thins out after about the 2 or 3.
Okay.
Like Shevchenko, Nunes are as good as any man skill wise.
Who is the
Like
other?
I just want to make that clear. Like they are technical wise, skill wise,
Yeah.
as good as any man on the planet. My point is not that women are insufficient fighters. My point is that the talent pool in women's fighting for now is not as deep as men's. That's my
Oh
point.
yeah, there's some
Just wanna
weight
make that clear.
classes in like
That
the
are
men's
are
UFC
just
that
insane.
your top 10 could all be champions.
The lightweight division, for example, the top 5 consists of Gaethje, fucking Oliveira, McGregor.
He doesn't deserve to be there.
He's still in the top 5.
Yeah, I know.
Poirier, and then you also have Khabib's fucking buddy, who's not even in the top 10.
Yeah,
Who's going to clean out that division?
Yeah, but nobody wants to fight him because of that.
But that's your top 5.
Yeah, it's
That's an amazing. But you don't have that level of depth in the women's division. It will be there one day.
Yeah.
It's just not there right now.
Yeah.
So you have women like Nunes and Shevchenko who are just fucking unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like they're so fucking good. They're like
Yeah.
GSP back in the day. Like he held some record number of title defenses.
Insane.
Yeah. So I'm a wizard.
Yep.
I need that
What-
pen back. Fuck. I actually need it.
Nobody can hear you.
She's talking to a microphone. I'm gonna do a live Chris predicts this week.
Who were your picks last week? Just quickly
Oh yeah. Here.
for the UFC.
For the UFC, there's a microphone there. She's
Yeah.
probably talking to that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you Eric.
Yeah, idiot.
Love you, Eric.
Jessica Andrade, Curtis Blades, Robbie Lawler, Valentina Shevchenko, and Volkanovski. All favorites, but they all fucking won. Like,
Now, did you parlay that on
Yeah.
our account?
yes, it did. It wasn't very good odds.
Fuck. I was talking to Audrey on the way up. I'm like, I really hope he didn't forget to parlay this because he went 5 for 5 for once. And then you go, wasn't good odds.
You want to hear my parlay for last week in the EPL?
No.
It was a $600-something parlay.
Holy fuck.
Daddy over here went 1 for 10.
Oh my
Oh my God. Almost got skunked.
Liverpool tied, right?
Yeah, I took them to win.
Yeah.
Crazy game.
3-3?
Yeah.
Final?
Should have won. Whatever. Fuck. I almost got fucking skunked. Like, if it wasn't for fucking Everton, which fuck Everton. Jesus Christ. I'd get fucking skunked. Jesus fuck. I don't know, bro.
That's rough.
It's tough. This is like doing
1 for
NFL
10.
picks. Like I
Oh,
know soccer.
yeah.
Like if I was gonna do, and I was thinking,
I feel like soccer is just so much of a. It can be so much of a throw up. Like,
it's the ties that fuck you.
yeah, well, yeah.
The ties get you. And if I was doing NFL picks right now, I know fuck all about NFL. Like I very loose, cursory
Oh,
follow.
I know nothing.
Okay, but I think I would do better. Maybe I'll throw in next week. I'll do an NFL week prediction just to see and compare it to my
Sure.
EPL.
Yeah, let's do it.
I understand soccer. I know these teams.
Yeah.
I follow this league. I watch this league week in, week out.
Yeah.
And I go 1 for 10. Like, as if I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Fucking idiot. Anyways, we're going to do this one live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks.
So bad.
All right, Manchester United is at home to Everton. That is a draw. Telling you right now. United lost last week to Villa at home. But Benitez, first game against United, he's going to squeak out a draw. There's no question. Wolves are going to beat Newcastle. I'm going to pick Leeds again. I don't know why. I've
Who
picked
are
them
they playing?
They're playing Watford, who's done okay as a fucking promoted team. If Leeds I'm going to make this hard line in the sand right now, and I have to say this or else I won't follow up with it. If Leeds don't fucking win this week, I'm never picking them again the rest of the season.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm picking them to draw or lose the rest of the fucking way in.
Okay. Draw or lose if they don't win.
Because they've been fucking underwhelming. Let's just
Yeah.
put it that way.
All right.
Spurs and Villa. Villa just beat United away at home. Spurs just got fucking smashed by Arsenal. They've had a couple of tough losses in a row.
Villa.
All right, this is going to be your pick? You taking Villa?
I don't know.
win?
I've been
No.
kind of waiting to see what happens.
Spurs are going to win.
All right.
Palace and Leicester. Oh, God, Leicester's been also one of these super underwhelming teams as well.
What about Palace?
Palace is fucking Palace. Palace is going to finish like 14th or 16th. Like,
Out of how many teams?
20. Like, or they're going to get relegated. Like, they're
Okay.
not that good. Leicester should beat them. They're going to draw.
Okay.
Now, you see how I go 1 for 10.
Yeah.
You guys are seeing the magic happen.
Yeah.
I like talking it through. It extends the segment, and you can see how stupid my fucking brain is.
Yeah.
Chelsea's
Well,
at
I
home.
already knew how stupid it was.
I know. It's
Yeah.
fun to
It's
get
good-
a deep dive.
It's good.
Yeah,
good
you want to
content.
see the
It's good for the
schizophrenia
viewers.
fall out
Yeah, it's good for the viewers to really get an understanding.
of what the fuck they're listening to. Why are you listening again? Chelsea is at home to Southampton. If Chelsea doesn't win, they're adopted. Burnley and Norwich. This is a terrible fucking game. I don't know. It could be fucking... Norwich are so bad.
What are the records?
They're not... Neither one's much better than the other, but Norwich is like really bad.
Oh,
It's Burnley. It should be. They're at home. Norwich or Gash.
all right.
Brighton at home to
Friendly
Arsenal.
bet $5. I'll take Norwich. If it's a draw, it's a wash.
If it's dry, I win. You heard it here first.
Fuck you.
We
it's a
were
wash.
shaking hands. It's on
It's
camera.
a wash.
It's on camera.
I said it's a wash.
You said it before we
fuck.
shook hands. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You
shut
should have
the
said it's I
fuck
won
up.
before.
Fuck you.
Real. Quit talking over me. The microphone sounds hard. Brighton is at home to Arsenal.
Yo, put a C beside Norwich so we know.
For cunt?
Yeah. He actually wrote.
Arsenal's going to beat Brighton. Arsenal, I said 3 weeks ago, if they don't win this game against Norwich, their manager's going to be fired. They're going to be fucked. They've had a couple decent
They've pulled it through.
performances, but they're still Arsenal at the end of the day.
He's still there.
I don't know, man. They're like Jekyll and Hyde. They're not like...
They can't commit.
I don't know, bro. Arsenal's been one of these teams that, for my entire life, has been a championship or top 4 team every single year. And then the last 5 years, they haven't been that, and they've been really bad. And
Yeah.
when they're bad, they're bad.
Yeah.
So, like, they could easily get fucking thumped this weekend, or they'll win. I don't.
Okay.
They're winning.
Okay.
West Ham and Brentford. This is a tough one. Brentford have been fucking remarkable. Really fucking good. West Ham had a good win last week away.
I can tell you my pick.
What do you got?
The B one.
The Brentford?
Yeah, Brentford.
Perfect. West Ham it is.
Then you fucking put cunt beside Brentford.
Liverpool and City. Biggest
City's
game of
gonna
the
win.
weekend. They might. They fucking might. I'm going to take a draw.
I was gonna say draw.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
taking it.
Yeah.
I want Liverpool to win more than obviously anything.
Yes.
But it kind of reeks of a draw.
Can't
I'll be
let your
honest.
heart get in the way of these fucking things, man.
Gets in the way every time.
I can't wait for this fucking $5 to come through.
You want Brentford too?
You want to make it 10? All right,
No, it's 5 and 5.
10. If it's a draw, I get it.
Draw, win. Again, on camera. You
Again, I said it
fucking
first.
idiot. Jesus
while
Christ.
we
Play
were
the fucking
fucking
tape back.
shaking.
Jeez.
Literally said it first.
You're not paying attention.
I'm gonna cut out your mic so they can't fucking hear you. I wish I could do that. Yeah, I know, Eric. You broke it.
Break it. It just stripped.
Yeah, I don't know. That fucking stand's fucked. It doesn't tighten.
It's fine.
It just
It's good production we have on this show. It's about time to wrap it up, I think.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Anyways, there's your Chris predicts. Again, United and Everton are going to draw. Wolves, Leeds, Spurs are going to win. Palace and Leicester are a draw. Chelsea and Burnley are winning. Arsenal and West Ham are winning. And Liverpool and City will draw. Cunt picked Norwich and Brentford. And next week, maybe we'll do an...
Do you want to do an early pick on the Canelo versus Plant?
No, let's save it.
You want to wait?
Let's save it because I think there'll be
Pussy.
there'll be a UFC. Yeah, I am a pussy. Everyone already knows.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
All right. Mail.twoseasonpod@gmail.com. Facebook, 2seasonapod. YouTube, 2seasonapod. Did I forget anything? I don't know. Can't remember.
Amazon, 83% off your next purchase.
Free
plus
Prime.
a full year of Prime. Again, if it doesn't work, take it up with Bezos.
Yeah. 2 season pod. Or no. Sorry. 2 C's. That's TWOCS.
No apostrophe.
No apostrophe. They
don't accept apostrophes for promo
They don't take
codes.
weird characters.
Yeah.
Um.
I think that's it. Thanks as always. Whoever continues to watch will watch. Push subscribe, like some shit, help us out. Or don't. Your call. No big deal.
Send us in pictures of your aunt. Who the fuck cares?
Send us in pictures of your armpits too. I mean, I'm definitely not into
rate
those.
Them.
Huh?
We'll rate them.
Yeah, I'd like armpits. I'm not scared.
Jesus Christ.
I'm glad this is recorded.
Shit. Yo, you know what was a good idea?
Killing ourselves on camera. Next episode coming at you.
Yeah.
Episode 58. How will we do it? Stick around. Find out.
You choose.
Coming at you live on YouTube stream, suicide style.
No, Marina's like, you should, or it was either Marina or Audrey. They're like, you should get like friends to send you in like interview, like quick 60-second interview style, like selfie videos of why they should be on the podcast.
Yeah.
And then we air
Except
them.
the problem is they're not going to do that because they're going to be like, listen, I should not be on this podcast because I don't want to kill my...
They don't even fucking listen.
Yeah, I know.
So how are they
going to want to be on the podcast they don't listen to? No one listens. What are we doing? We'll find out next week when we kill ourselves on 2 seasons of
We're
pod.
fucking out.
See ya.
Deuces.